This is India on the move, constantly accelerating its pace of progress, growing and glowing to emerge as one of the largest economies on the globe, shaping the aspirations of 1 billion plus, rising and shining in pursuit of its vision of self-reliance. At the forefront of this growth momentum is NALCO, a Navaratna PSC under the Ministry of Mines, Government of India, meeting the critical infrastructure needs with the wonder metal, aluminium. Lightweight, infinite recyclability, conductivity, corrosion resistant, durability and flexibility makes aluminium the metal of future. One of the largest integrated bauxite aluminium power complex in Southeast Asia, NALCO is a hallmark of excellence for high purity primary aluminium. Incorporated in 1981, NALCO has been giving the much needed self-sufficiency to the country in this strategic metal. NALCO's leadership presence encompasses the entire value chain of aluminium making. NALCO holds the distinction of being one of the lowest cost producer of bauxite and alumina in the world. The Panchpatmali bauxite mine in Koraput district of Odisha, one of the most sophisticated and eco-friendly mining operations in the country. The mined out bauxite from Panchpatmali mines is transported to NALCO's alumina refinery at Damanjodi through a state-of-the-art, environment-friendly, 14.6 km long, single-flight, multi-curve cable belt conveyor. Alumina refinery at Damanjodi processes bauxite into high-quality alumina, the base for metal making, through energy-efficient atmospheric pressure digestion technology. The refinery delivers alumina via special tank wagons to the aluminium smelter at Angul, and the surplus alumina is exported overseas through Visakhapatnam port. NALCO's smelter plant features energy-efficient state-of-the-art technology for smelting and pollution control. NALCO's portfolio of products includes calcined alumina, alumina hydrate, ingots, sow ingots, tea ingots, billets, wire rods, cast strips, alloy ingots and flat-rolled products. NALCO has also forayed into commercial production of new downstream products. To ensure steady supply of adequate quality power to smelter, NALCO has set up a high-efficiency 1200 megawatt captive power plant close to its aluminium smelter at Angul. NALCO's green energy portfolio encompasses wind power plants in Andhra Pradesh, Rajasthan, Maharashtra and rooftop solar power systems at plant sites, NRTC and corporate office. NALCO has dedicated mechanized storage and ship handling facilities on the inner harbour of Visakhapatnam port for export of alumina and aluminium. NALCO truly believes in the Atmanirbhar Bharat dream and is a valuable contributor in earning crucial foreign exchange for the country. It consistently features among the highest net foreign exchange earning CPSEs of India. NALCO has set up a state-of-the-art research and technology center at Bhubaneswar, equipped with the latest R&D facilities. NALCO's quest for excellence and best practices is acknowledged with prestigious international certifications and accreditations in the areas of quality, environment, occupational health, safety, social accountability, energy and information security. As a responsible corporate citizen, NALCO upholds its commitment to serve communities with dedicated care and preserve the environment with the best sustainable practices. The company extends its care in thrust areas like education, especially for the tribal students and underprivileged girl child, and skill development. Doorstep healthcare facility in peripheral villages, sanitation, environment sustainability, protection of national heritage, disaster relief and beyond. Treading on its path of growth, NALCO is implementing ambitious plans for brownfield and greenfield projects like the 5th Stream Alumina Refinery at Damanjodi, Utkal D and E coal blocks and Potangi mines. Also on the anvil are some path-breaking joint ventures like caustic soda plant with Gujarat Alkalis and Chemical Limited, Khanij Videsh Nigam Limited with Hindustan Copper Limited and Mineral Exploration Corporation of India, Utkarsh Aluminium Dhatu Nigam Limited with Midhani and Angul Aluminium Park with ITCOL, Government of Odisha. We are the future. NALCO has always lived up to its promises, exceeded expectations and upheld its principles. NALCO believes in making the difference to the world, to India, to industry, to society and to the people. The future is shining in aluminium and NALCO is at the forefront of the Atmanirbhar Bharat dream. We are the future.
दक्षिण पूर्व एशिया में सबसे बड़े एकीकृत बॉक्साइट एल्यूमिनियम पावर कॉम्प्लेक्स के साथ नाल्को उच्च शुद्धता वाले प्राथमिक एल्यूमिनियम बनाने में उत्कृष्टता का पर्याय है। 1981 में स्थापित नाल्को एल्यूमिनियम जैसी अति महत्वपूर्ण धातु में देश को आत्मनिर्भरता प्रदान कर रहा है। नाल्को को दुनिया में बॉक्साइट और एल्यूमिना के सबसे कम लागत वाला उत्पादक होने का भी गौरव प्राप्त है। ओडिशा के कोरापुट जिले में स्थित नाल्को की पचपटमाली बॉक्साइट खान की गिनती देश के सबसे परिष्कृत और पर्यावरण अनुकूल खानों में की जाती है। पचपटमाली खान से खनन किए गए बॉक्साइट को दामनजोड़ी स्थित नाल्को के एल्यूमिना रिफाइनरी तक एक नवीनतम पर्यावरण हितैषी 14.6 किलोमीटर लंबी सिंगल फ्लाइट मल्टी कर्व कन्वेयर बेल्ट के जरिए पहुंचाया जाता है। दामनजोड़ी में एल्यूमिना रिफाइनरी में बॉक्साइट को ऊर्जा कुशल वायुमंडलीय प्रेशर डाइजेशन टेक्नोलॉजी के माध्यम से मेटल बनाने के आधार एल्यूमिना के रूप में तैयार किया जाता है। परिष्कृत एल्यूमिना को नाल्को के अपने टैंक वैगनों द्वारा ओडिशा के अनुगुल स्थित एल्यूमिनियम स्मेल्टर तक पहुंचाया जाता है और अतिरिक्त एल्यूमिना को विदेशों में निर्यात के लिए विशाखापट्टनम पोर्ट भेज दिया जाता है। नाल्को के स्मेल्टर प्लांट की विशेषता है एक ऊर्जा कुशल व प्रदूषण रहित और नवीनतम टेक्नोलॉजी आधारित स्मेल्टिंग सुविधा। स्मेल्टर को निरंतर विद्युत आपूर्ति के लिए नाल्को ने अनुगुल में स्मेल्टर प्लांट के नजदीक 1200 मेगावाट क्षमता वाला यह शानदार ग्रहित विद्युत संयंत्र स्थापित किया है। ग्रहित विद्युत संयंत्र में नाल्को के अपनी समर्पित कोयला खान उत्कल D&E कोल ब्लॉक से कोयले की आपूर्ति की जाती है। नाल्को के पास विशाखापट्टनम बंदरगाह के भीतरी तट पर एल्यूमिना और एल्यूमिनियम के निर्यात के लिए विशेष मैकेनाइज्ड स्टोरेज व शिप हैंडलिंग सुविधाएं भी मौजूद हैं। इसके साथ ही नाल्को ने नवीकृत ऊर्जा उत्पादन के लिए वायु ऊर्जा एवं सौर ऊर्जा उत्पादन संयंत्र भी स्थापित किए हैं। नाल्को के हरित ऊर्जा पोर्टफोलियो में आंध्र प्रदेश, राजस्थान व महाराष्ट्र में कुल 198 मेगावाट का वायु ऊर्जा प्लांट सम्मिलित है। नाल्को आत्मनिर्भर भारत के स्वप्न में दृढ़ विश्वास रखता है और देश के लिए महत्वपूर्ण विदेशी मुद्रा कमाकर अपना विशिष्ट योगदान प्रदान करता आया है। कंपनी का नाम देश में सर्वाधिक नेट विदेशी मुद्रा कमाने वाले केंद्रीय लोक उद्यम के रूप में शुमार है।
नेशनल एल्यूमिनियम कंपनी लिमिटेड नाल्को। भारत सरकार का खान मंत्रालय के अधीन एक नवरत्न उपक्रम नाल्को राष्ट्र की सबसे बड़ी बॉक्साइट, एल्यूमिना, एल्यूमिनियम और विद्युत परिसर है। राष्ट्र की अग्रणी शुद्ध विदेशी मुद्रा अर्जित करने वाली उपक्रमों में से एक है। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के दूरदर्शी नेतृत्व में भारत निरंतर प्रगति के पथ पर अग्रसर है, जहां हर सपनों को हकीकत में बदलते हुए अर्थव्यवस्था के हर क्षेत्र में नए कीर्तिमान स्थापित हो रहे हैं। निर्माण, रोजगार और सामाजिक सुरक्षा पर विशेष ध्यान केंद्रित करते हुए माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी का विजन हमारे राष्ट्र की रीढ़ को सशक्त बना रहा है और इसी सशक्तिकरण के प्रति नाल्को दृढ़ता से अपना योगदान देता आ रहा है। यह मान्यता कि हर सफलता की कहानी के पीछे टीम वर्क, विश्वास और समर्पण छिपा होता है। इसलिए कंपनी अपने इस निरंतर विकास का श्रेय अपने सभी कर्मचारियों को देती है। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के विजन में योगदान देने पर गर्व महसूस करते हुए कंपनी जमीनी स्तर पर वास्तविक बदलाव ला रही है। एक ऐतिहासिक पहल के तहत नाल्को अपने 4,600 से अधिक नियमित कर्मचारियों को SBI और अन्य बैंकों के कॉरपोरेट वेतन खातों के माध्यम से 1 करोड़ रुपए का व्यक्तिगत दुर्घटना बीमा कवरेज उपलब्ध करा रही है।
The 1 crore personal accident insurance coverage is a huge relief for us and our families. Now we can all work in peace without any stress about our future.
मजबूत विश्वास आया परिवार में और हमारे बीच कि हम मुसीबत के समय में भी हमें अब सहारा मिलेगा।
ये हमारे परिवार के लिए और हमारे लिए एक वरदान की तरह है।
यह कदम नाल्को की अपने कर्मचारियों के कल्याण, सामाजिक सुरक्षा और सुरक्षित भविष्य के प्रति प्रतिबद्धता को पुनः स्थापित करता है।
माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी का तहे दिल से धन्यवाद देता हूं। उसके अलावा मैं नाल्को मैनेजमेंट का भी धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं, क्योंकि उन्होंने हमेशा कर्मचारियों के साथ खड़े रहे और उनके बारे में सोचा है।
हमारा फैमिली को हमने जैसे ही बताया, फैमिली में खुशी का लहर दौड़ गई कि हम 1 करोड़ के लिए सिक्योर्ड हो गए।
This is a remarkable decision taken by Government of India. After the introduction of this scheme, me and my family future being secured, so I express my gratitude to Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji and Union Ministers Shri G. Kishan Reddy ji and Shri Satish Chandra Dubey ji.
हम माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी तथा माननीय केंद्रीय खान मंत्री श्री जी किशन रेड्डी जी और माननीय राज्य मंत्री श्री सतीश चंद्र दुबे जी के आभार व्यक्त करते हैं। आज भारत विश्व मंच पर गर्व से खड़ा है। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के दूरदर्शी नेतृत्व में राष्ट्र का हर क्षेत्र रूपांतरित हो रहा है और एक मजबूत उज्जवल भविष्य का निर्माण हो रहा है। उनके मार्गदर्शन में भारत का विनिर्माण क्षेत्र विकास का एक शक्ति केंद्र बन रहा है। राष्ट्र निर्माण के पीछे हमारे श्रमिकों की शक्ति होती है, उनसे ही औद्योगिक सफलता की रीढ़ है। नाल्को, जो राष्ट्र की सबसे बड़ी बॉक्साइट, एल्यूमिना, एल्यूमिनियम और विद्युत परिसर है, यह मानती है कि उनके श्रमिकों का समर्पण ही कंपनी और राष्ट्र का भविष्य गढ़ रहा है। उनके असीम योगदान को सम्मानित करने हेतु भारत सरकार एवं खान मंत्रालय के निर्देशन में नाल्को ने अपने संविदा कर्मचारियों के लिए सामूहिक व्यक्तिगत दुर्घटना बीमा योजना शुरू की है। इस योजना के तहत आकस्मिक मृत्यु की स्थिति में प्रति संविदा कर्मचारी 20 लाख रुपए तथा दिव्यांगता की स्थिति में 10 लाख रुपए का प्रावधान है।
आमर श्रमिक माने आमर परिवार माने समस्ते आमे उपकृत हेबु सेही स्कीम रे जो जीवन बीमा आम मानन को आम श्रमिक भाई मानन को समस्त को हमको गोटे जीवन बीमा देइछन्ते एते अशेष धन्यवाद दोछो।
जो अभी नया स्कीम लेके आए हैं माननीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी और माइंस मिनिस्टर किशन रेड्डी जी, उसके लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देते हैं कि इससे हमारे श्रमिक भाई लोगों के लिए काफ़ी फायदा हो।
विभिन्न कॉन्ट्रैक्टर्स के माध्यम से संलग्न कुल 13,000 संविदा कर्मचारियों को इस योजना के अंतर्गत सम्मिलित किया गया है, जिससे गरिमा, सुरक्षा और मानसिक शांति सुनिश्चित हो सके।
मुझे पहले अपने भविष्य को लेकर, अपनी सुरक्षा को लेकर बहुत चिंता होती थी, लेकिन इस स्कीम आकर मुझे और मेरे परिवार को अपने भविष्य और सुरक्षा को लेकर बहुत संतुष्टि मिली है।
नाल्को में हम अपने कर्मचारी वर्ग का सम्मान करते हैं। हम उनके साथ खड़े हैं और मिलकर हम एक सुरक्षित, सशक्त और उज्जवल भारत का निर्माण कर रहे हैं। हम माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी तथा माननीय केंद्रीय खान मंत्री श्री जी किशन रेड्डी जी और माननीय राज्य मंत्री श्री सतीश चंद्र दुबे जी के आभार व्यक्त करते हैं।
Health is wealth. That's an age-old adage. Simple, yet so significant. Particularly in the context of rural healthcare, which leaves much to be desired. But let us not leave things to God or government, which we can do ourselves, is a guiding dictum. The doctors and paramedical staff not only treat the patients at their doorsteps, but also distribute free medicines. Besides, NALCO has 2 full-fledged specialty hospitals at Damanjudi and Angul.
They also wanted to fly, but didn't have the wings. That dream to fly high, to one day make a name for herself, to be a shining star of their village, the pride of their parents, took shape in 2015 when National Aluminium Company Limited extended a helping hand to these little girls by launching the NALCO Ki Ladli program under the Government of India's Beti Bachao Beti Padhao initiative.
NALCO has been running 4 schools, 2 English medium Delhi public schools and 2 Odia medium Saraswati Vidya Mandir in Damanjudi and Angul of Odisha, where the company has its own production units. Besides the wards of NALCO employees, children from nearby areas also take advantage of quality education at subsidized fees in these schools. Such students constitute more than 30% of the total strength. In addition to this, NALCO Foundation, the CSR arm of the company, has brought tribal children of Maoist-infested Koraput district of Odisha to mainstream education under the Indradhanush program. These children, who were either school dropouts or never ever entered the portals of any school, are now studying in 3 reputed residential schools in the state capital and in Koraput district. These cheery and chirpy kids are now the goodwill ambassadors of NALCO.
Namaskar. Good morning. Esteemed members of NALCO present over here through BC, respected CMD sir, all directors, CBO, representative of President of India, shareholders, independent auditors, cost auditors, secretarial auditors, and scrutinizer. On behalf of NALCO, I welcome you all to this 44th annual general meeting of your company. I request our Chairman-cum-Managing Director to chair the meeting in accordance with Article 44 of Article of Association of the company. Before we commence this proceedings, I request Big Chair to kindly play NALCO anthem, and I request all our directors to kindly rise for NALCO anthem.
जय जय नल्को मानम, जय जय नल्को गानम, जय जय नल्को मानम, जय जय नल्को गानम, गगन पवन धन कानन कुंजे मधुरम नल्को तालम, अतुल विभवमयि भारत जननी सफलं नवमभियानम्, मधुरं नल्को मानम्, जय जय नल्को गानम्, तनु मन हृदयं मीलय मित्र नव नव प्रगति विलासे, जागृहि समधन जागृहि लोक सुविपुल शिल्प विकासे, सफलं नवमभियानम्, मधुरं नल्को मानम्, जय जय नल्को धरणी मण्डन विकसति ते मम देशः, भवने भुवने गगने पवने विलसतु नल्को विभासः, तव वरणीय सुवेशः प्रसरतु देश विदेशः।
Thank you. Now I request our CMD sir to kindly chair the meeting and commence proceedings of this 44th annual general meeting.
Namaskar, good morning. I welcome all esteemed shareholders, representatives of President of India, Directors, CVO, Chairman of Audit Committee, Chairperson of Stakeholders Relationship Committee, and Nomination and Remuneration Committee, and auditors for joining this 44th AGM of the company in the virtual mode. Shri Sanjay Roya IAS and Shri V.K. Bajpai IRSME, part-time official directors, could not attend this 4th AGM due to their preoccupation. I would like to introduce my functional directors who are here on the dais. Director Production, Shri Pankaj Kumar Sharma. Director Project and Technical, Shri Jagdish Arora. Director HR, Dr. Tapas Kumar Patnaik. Director Finance, Shri Abhay Kumar Behuria. The full text of the chairman's speech is uploaded and available on the company's website as well as on the RTS website. Ladies and gentlemen, and the valued shareholders, once again, a good morning to all of you. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to the 44th annual general meeting of your company. On behalf of the board of directors, it's my privilege to thank you for your presence and for your continued trust and solidarity you have shown towards your company. I extend my heartfelt gratitude for your unwavering faith and support that relentlessly fills up with the zeal to sustain our performance and strive for greater excellence. Over the past 4 decades, the company has traversed a remarkable journey distinguished by notable milestones. This past year, financial year 24-25, has etched the name in the golden letters in the annals of our company's history. Against the backdrop of challenging global scenario, your company has delivered an outstanding performance both operationally and financially. The performance is a clear demonstration of our resilience, strategic foresightedness, and strong market leadership. Financially, we achieved new records. Our highest ever revenue from operations stood at rupees 16,788 crores, a robust 28% growth over the previous year. We registered our highest ever net profit of rupees 5,325 crores, reflecting a tremendous 158% increase over previous year. Earnings per share increased to rupees 28.99 from rupees 11.22 in the financial year 23-24. The board was pleased to reward our shareholders with a dividend of 210%, amounting to rupees 1,928.47 crores compared to rupees 918.38 crore in the previous year. Our performance in the fourth quarter alone was commendable, registering the net profit of rupees 2,078 crores, a 105% growth over the previous year. Operationally, we achieved highest ever bauxite excavation of 76.48 lakh tons. Alumina hydrate production stood at 20.76 lakh tons. Aluminium production reached 4.60 lakh tons. We achieved an all-time high domestic metal sales of 4,54,600 metric tons. Our captive power plant achieved a highest ever net generation of 6,641 million units. As we look ahead, NALCO remains firmly committed to leveraging its inherent strengths, expanding its global reach, enhancing efficiencies, and contributing meaningfully to the nation's emergence as an economic powerhouse. The Director's report, the audited accounts, and the auditor's report of the year end March 31, 25 are with you. With your permission, I take them as read. Before we proceed with the agenda, I will share my thoughts on the global industry scenario and the aluminium industry, the Indian economy, and most importantly, your company's performance and roadmap ahead. Globally, in 2024, the alumina and aluminium sector saw significant global and domestic shifts. Global alumina production rose to 1.8% to 139.46 million tons, while consumption grew faster at 2.78% to 140.53 million tons, creating a small deficit. China remained a dominant player, contributing 60% of the production and consumption. Bauxite production increased modestly to 385.3 million tons, led by Guinea, Australia, Brazil, and Malaysia, while Indonesia maintained its export ban to support the downstream development. Alumina prices averaged USD 502 per ton in 24 due to supply disruptions, while aluminium averaged USD 2,526 per ton, supported by sanctions and policy uncertainties. Price swings continue to influence the aluminium margins. Tight supply of alumina raises the smelter cost, while softer prices eases the pressure. Globally, aluminium production reached 72.78 million tons in 24, up by 2.94%, while the consumption grew faster at 3.7% to 72.8 million tons, resulting in a deficit of around 22,000 tons. China again led the market, producing over 43 million tons and consuming nearly 45 million tons, around 60% of the global total. The aluminium industry continued to be influenced by both demand and expansions and supply constraints. Global demand rose to 72.8 million tons, creating a supply pressure. China contributed nearly 55% of the total production. Domestic demand and the projection to grow to a robust CAGR of 7.6% till 2030, driven by EV adoptions, infrastructure, and renewable energy sectors. Opportunities lie in EVs, renewable energy, and the green aluminium though challenges remain from trade tariffs and energy costs. With strong resources, integrated operations, and a focus on sustainability, your company is well placed to capture these opportunities. In 2024, India's aluminium market demonstrated exceptional resilience and expansion. With over 4.2 million ton of annual production, India ranks as the second largest producer of aluminium worldwide after China. Consumption in India rose sharply by 11% 0.1%, reaching 5.5 million tons, reinforcing our nation's position as the world's third largest consumer. Demand is expected to nearly double to 9 million tons by 2033, driven by infrastructure power, EVs, renewables, and packaging. Critically, India's per capita consumption 3.39 kg remains significantly below the world average of 12 kg. India's aluminium industry continues to face significant challenges, including low value addition compared to global peers, high vulnerability to international prices fluctuation, and energy-intensive productions that is increasingly exposed to climate regulations such as EU's carbon border adjustment mechanism. Opportunities are significant. Global aluminum demand is set to rise 40% by 2030, led by transportation, construction, packaging, and EV. In corporate governance, your company upholds transparency, accountability, and ethical conduct to create a sustainable value for the stakeholders. It promotes strong corporate governance through a professional board, independent oversights, and active shareholder engagement, while striving for excellence and continuous growth. At present, the composition of board is not in compliance with the requirement under Companies Act 2013 SEBI LODR Regulation 2015 and DP guidelines on corporate governance. However, all statutory committees have been constituted and the available independent directors on the board. The matter has been taken up with the Administrative Ministry for early appointment of the independent directors on board. Based on the financial performance and the achievement of other parameters, your company is rated very good as per the MOU understanding of the government. This year MOU rating is still awaited. Let me share with you our projects and growth initiatives. Your company's long-term success is built upon a well-conceived strategy that balances immediate growth and sustainable value creation, emphasizes brownfield expansion and backward integration. We are steadily advancing on our expansions and diversification journey. The fifth stream alumina refinery expansion is 75% complete. We expect the commissioning by early 26-27. Pottangi bauxite mines to support the expansion has secured all clearances operation to target financial year 26-27. Utkal DE coal mines supplied 28.2 lakh tons in the previous year, and the capex of rupees 1396 crore invested in 24-25 underscores the focus on the growth of modernization. Sustainability is at the core of our company's philosophy. Your company is continuous to integrate business growth with the social responsibility, education, healthcare, and green development. We spend 61.30 crores on CSR activities exceeding statutory requirements. Our flagship program such as NALCO Ki Ladli, benefiting 280 meritorious girl students, and the residential schooling initiatives Indradhanush, serving 578 students, continue to support education and overall development. In healthcare, mobile health units reached 1.2 lakh people in 200 plus villages. The Angul multi-speciality OPD treated nearly 20,000 beneficiaries. Significant contributions were also made to healthcare infrastructure in Koraput, Nabrangpur, Malkangiri, and AIIMS Bhubaneswar, besides supporting initiatives under aspirational district programs. In sustainability and livelihoods, we expanded initiatives in renewable energy, environmental protection, and community development, aligning the growth and natural priorities with the inclusive and sustainability. Human resource and the people development is one of our key focus areas. Employees remains the company's greatest strength, with HR strategy focused on enhancing competencies, aligning personal growth with organizational goals, and fostering continuous learning to sustain competitiveness. 12,777 man-days of training were delivered in 24-25, covering technical, managerial, behavioral skills to build leadership, teamwork, and adaptability. 535 executives were trained through reputed national institutions, gaining industry insights and benchmarking practices. 3,840 contract workers, apprenticeship, and community members were trained, reinforcing both efficiency and social accountability. 992 apprenticeships were engaged, 20% of workforce meeting government mandates and creating a skilled talent pool. 1,379 students undertook internships, strengthening industry-academia linkage and future talent development. By investing in training, apprenticeship, and academic partnership, the company ensures an agile, innovative, and future-ready workshop while contributing to the nation's skill development program. Digital transformation and innovation is a thrust area for the improvement. Your company continues to make significant progress in the digital and innovation journey. Migration to SAP S/4HANA is in progress, paving the way for a seamless Industry 4.0 integration. A suite of mobile application for customers, vendors, employees, and CSR outreach has strengthened the transparency and the stakeholders engagement. Key platforms include Nagina, Namasya, Nixkaran, and Nalconian, Hamisha Nalconian. Your smelter plant was honored amongst the top 75 innovative company at the CII Innovation Award 24. Initiatives such as Quality Circle, Kaizen, Six Sigma projects, and TQM practices are fostering operational excellence and continuous improvement. As the part of corporate plan and business development initiatives, your company is pursuing a balanced growth strategy that combines capacity expansion, value addition, and resource security. Brownfield projects in alumina and aluminum are underway, including a 1 million ton per annum refinery expansion, 0.5 MTPA smelter expansion at Angul, supported by captive and sustainable power. Backward integration has been strengthened through operational of coal mines, progress on the Potangi bauxite mines, and the commissioning of the Dahej caustic soda plant, reducing the external dependency and improving cost competitiveness. Forward integration has been advanced through Angul Aluminium Park, which well serves as a hub and a value-added product and a regional industrialization. Internationally, through Kabil, the company is securing critical minerals like lithium and cobalt, vital for the EVs and the battery industries, with the progress in Argentina and Australia. The company has also developed its engagement with micro and small enterprises, MSMEs, sourcing nearly half of the eligible procurement, 898.76 crores from them, including 570.46 crores from Odisha-based MSMEs. Vendor registration and participation of women-led entrepreneurs have grown, supported by digital platforms, vendor meets, and Namasya apps, ensuring inclusivity, transparency, and liquidity support. Together, these initiatives reflect a clear roadmap for resilience and leadership, expanding core capacities, securing raw material, fostering downstream industries, and empowering small entrepreneurs, while contributing to India's industrial growth and technological ambition. As we look into future, the outlook remains both promising and challenging. Globally, demand is projected to grow at a CAGR of 4.8%, driven by construction, automotive, packaging, electrical sector, and low carbon technologies such as EVs, solar, and wind energy, providing strong momentum. Global production is expected to rise from 74 million tons in 25 to 77 million tons by 2030, while alumina demand will increase from 145 to 150 million tons. Yet, the risk from geopolitical tensions, trade tariffs, energy crises, and carbon compliance cost will continue to pressure profitability, requiring producers to adapt quickly. India remains the fastest growing aluminum market, with consumption rising over 11% in 24-25 to 5.5 million tons and projected to grow at 7.6% annually through 2030. Government initiatives in EVs, infrastructures, and renewable energy will further accelerate the demand. However, rising imports, high energy and logistic costs, and the global trade barriers pose challenges. Addressing this through duty rationalization, reliable raw material supply, and renewable immigration will critically, despite headwinds. India aluminum sector is fundamentally strong with sufficient domestic capacities, abundant resources, and long-term growth drivers in place. Your company's integrated business model, strong raw material linkages, robust financial performance, and unwavering commitment to sustainable growth will continue to propel us forward. We are laying the foundation for a future where NALCO remains not only a leader in aluminum production, but also a key enabler of India's industrial and technological ambition. On behalf of the board, I take this opportunity to express my sincere gratitude to Government of India, particularly the Ministry of Mines and the Government of Odisha, our JV partners GSCL, HCL, MECL, Midani, and other CPSEs in the value chain, our valued customers, suppliers, bankers, and the business partners, our employees, trade unions for their dedication, and above all, you, our shareholders, for your unwavering trust and support. It is your faith and the encouragement that inspire us to strive harder, set new benchmarks every year. Together, we will continue to take your company to even greater heights of success, building on your legacy and contributing meaningfully for the progress of our nation. Thank you. Jai Hind.
The quorum being present, the meeting is in order now. And since the auditor's report and the director's report is already provided to all our esteemed shareholders, so it is being taken as read. I would like to guide and take this opportunity to inform all our esteemed shareholders about the procedural aspect of this virtual meeting. The 44th annual general meeting is being held through BC, and hence physical presence of members has been dispensed with, and consequently the facility of appointing proxy in the meeting is also not available. All the members who have joined this meeting through virtual mode are placed on mute mode right now by the host to avoid any background disturbance and to ensure smooth and seamless conduct of this meeting. Some esteemed speakers have registered themselves in the portal to speak in the 44th AGM of the company. Once the name of the speaker is called out by the moderator, he or she, the speaker, will be unmuted and allowed to speak. Before speaking, the shareholder is requested to click on both the video and audio icons appearing on the screen. All speakers are requested that while speaking, they may use earphones so that the voice is clearly audible. Any noise in the background should be minimized, and they should ensure that no other applications are running in the laptop or on the mobile being used for this purpose. It is also recommended to use stable Wi-Fi or LAN connection to mitigate any kind of technical glitch. Due to paucity of time, each speaker will be allowed 2 to 3 minutes time to speak or express their views to the management of the company. After that, the host will mute the speaker and the next speaker will be invited to speak. The register of directors and key managerial personnel and their shareholdings maintained under Section 170 of the Companies Act 2013 and the register of contracts or arrangements in which the directors are interested maintained under Section 189 of the Companies Act 2013 have already been uploaded in NALCO's website and the same are kept open and accessible to all members of the company. In terms of Section 108 of the Companies Act 2013 and rules made thereunder, And as per regulation 44 of SEBI LODR regulations, remote e-voting facility was provided to all our esteemed members who were holding shares as on the cutoff date, that was 19 September 2025. Remote e-voting platform was provided by our RTA, Registrar and Transfer Agent, Messrs. Big Share. The voting period was kept open from 9 o'clock of Tuesday, the 23rd September 2025 to 1700 hours, that is 5 p.m. On Thursday, that is 25th September 2025. The voting period, the remote e-voting is at present closed. However, the e-voting platform will be kept open for 15 minutes again after the meeting is over, and chairman allow for all the members to vote during that 15 minutes time. If any member wants to vote, but if he has not voted during the remote e-voting time, then he can still vote during this 15-minute time slot. I hope the eligible and interested shareholders have already cast their votes. So if not voted yet, they can still take the opportunity to vote during the 15 minutes time. Now I will just summarize the resolutions that has been put forth before the shareholders at this 44th annual general meeting. In fact, we have in total 12 items for this to be approved in this annual general meeting. To start with, the ordinary resolutions that are in number, it is 3. And the first one, to consider and adopt the audited financial statements, including audited consolidated financial statements of the company for the financial year ended 31st March 2025, the reports of the board of directors and auditors thereupon. Item number 2, to confirm payment of first and second interim dividend that has already been paid, and to declare the final dividend on equity shares for the financial year ended 31st March 2025. I would just take the opportunity to inform all our esteemed shareholders that the board has recommended ₹2.50 per share as final dividend for the year 2024-25. The resolution number 3, and that is to appoint a director in place of Shri Pankaj Kumar Sharma, Director Production, having DIN number 1004141, who retires by rotation and being eligible offers himself for reappointment. These are all the ordinary business as per the Companies Act. We have 9 special business as well for this meeting. Let me take the opportunity to read out those 9 special businesses as well. Item number 4, to appoint Shri Vivek Kumar Bajpai, having DIN number 10717439 as part-time official director of the company. To appoint Dr. Tapas Kumar Patnaik, having DIN number 10893970 as Director HR of the company. Item number 6, to appoint Shri Brajendra Pratap Singh, DIN 08665585 as Chairman-cum-Managing Director of the company. 7, to appoint Shri Abhay Kumar Behuria, having DIN 09694123 as Director Finance of the company. Then to reappoint Dr. Ajay Naran, having DIN number 00368054 as our part-time non-official independent director. Item number 9, to reappoint Sri Sanjay Kumar Patel, having DIN number 09545270 as part-time non-official independent director of the company, and to appoint Ms. Trupti Kamlesh Patel, having DIN number 09392198 as part-time non-official independent director of the company. Besides, we have 2 more items as special business, that is to ratify the remuneration of cost auditors for the financial year ending 31st March 2026, and to appoint Messrs. Saroj Rai and Associates as secretarial auditor of the company. Messrs. Saroj Rai and Associates, practicing company secretary, has also been appointed as scrutinizer for this remote e-voting of this 44th annual general meeting. In terms of section 145 of the Companies Act 2013, the independent auditors report, that is the standalone as well as the consolidated report, are not being read since there are no qualifications, observations or comments of statutory auditors on the financial statements. However, since there were some qualifying remarks by the secretarial auditor in the secretarial audit report, let me read out the same along with the management's explanation in compliance with section 145 of the Companies Act 2013. The qualifying remarks of the secretarial auditor during the period 2024-25 was basically for non-compliance of the composition of the board of directors, since we are not having requisite number of independent directors on the board for some period of time in the financial year 24-25, and the qualifications was as regard to the requirement under SEBI LODR regulations 2015 and section 149 of Companies Act 2013. The composition of board was not in compliance with applicable provisions during the period under review. That was the qualification of the secretarial auditor. The management explanation to this qualification, I just read out. The composition of the board was in compliance with requirement under Companies Act and SEBI LODR regulations. On completion of tenure of 6 independent directors, there were no requisite independent directors on the board with effect from 10th November 2024, and no independent directors were there with effect from 22nd March 2025. In absence of the requisite number of independent directors in the board of the company with effect from 10th November 2024, the composition of board was not in compliance with the requirements under SEBI LODR and under section 149 of the Companies Act. The company is a CPSE, it is a Government of India undertaking under the Ministry of Mines, and the appointment of directors is totally vested with the President of India, the Government of India. Since appointment of directors is done by Government of India and the same is beyond the control of the company has taken up the matter with the Administrative Ministry for appointment of independent directors on the board to comply with the provisions of Companies Act and SEBI LODR regulations. Recently, Ministry of Mines have already appointed 3 independent directors, including 1 woman independent director effective from 1st April 2025. And the management has taken up the matter with Government of India for early appointment of requisite number of balanced number of independent directors on the board. The second qualification was statutory committees of the board were not in place. In view of cessation of all independent directors on from 9th November 2024, except 1 independent director, the statutory committees were reconstituted on 27th December 2024, except the audit committee and nomination and remuneration committee of the company, which could not be reconstituted in accordance with the provisions of Companies Act 2013 and SEBI LODR 2015. In absence of requisite number of independent directors, the committees were not in place effective from 22nd March 2025. And the management explanation, again, it is same, that being a CPSE, being a Government of India undertaking, the appointment of directors is totally vested with the Government of India, Ministry of Mines, and management has taken up the matter and also taking up the matter regularly with the ministry for early appointment of the independent directors. And as it was informed that recently 3 independent directors have been inducted to the board, including 1 woman independent director. That is the management reply. Now, it's time for our speakers to express their views and to put if they have any queries to the management. I'll request the moderator to kindly allow our speakers in sequence to unmute themselves and to speak. Thank you. Moderator, please.
Thank you, sir. Since there are many speakers registered online, a maximum of 3 minutes is being allotted to all the speaker shareholders. I would request all the speakers to be brief and concise while putting forth their valuable views or queries to save time, and the queries should be addressed by the management of the company, and if the same could not be addressed immediately, then esteemed members will be replied on their registered email ID. Now, I would like to call upon our first speaker, that's Mr. K. Bharat Raj. I'll quickly check if he's available. Mr. K. Bharat Raj is not available on board, so in that case, we will move on to the next speaker shareholder. The next speaker shareholder that we have on the list is Mr. V. R.V. Chandran. Mr. Ravi Chandran, we have given you the access of presenter. Can you please unmute yourself and you can proceed with your opinion? Thank you.
Yeah, am I audible now?
Yes, sir, we can hear
Yes,
you.
sir.
Please proceed.
Yeah, good morning, Chairman and other board members, and also all the shareholders and others who are attending the AGM. I'm E. Ravichandran from Chennai. Though I'm a shareholder for more than 12 years, this is the first AGM that I am attending of the company. My first point is why the company is producing more alumina than aluminium. Because aluminium is more value added and may bring better returns for the company. This is my first point. Second point is different terminologies are being used in the annual report. Somewhere it is given as aluminium hydrate, somewhere it is metal, somewhere it is aluminium, somewhere it is, the general understanding is aluminium and alumina. So this can be corrected in the future annual reports. My third point is on the technology. See, the original technology partner was Pechine. Pechine was taken over by various companies. Now I understand it is part of Rio Tinto. So recently I read a report that the company is even looking at Chinese technology partners. So when we have so many problems with China, why do you look at China as a technology partner? This point may be reviewed. And my fourth point is on the trade receivables. The company has 186 crores of trade receivables, whereas trade payable, that is due and not paid, is somewhere equivalent to that. Total is 749 crores, but not due is very high. So I'm removing that. Being a public sector, I feel, you should be more liberal in paying the vendors. My next point is on the royalty. Royalty is 242 crores. Is it for the mining part, or you have some technology arrangement for which the royalty is being incurred? The last bonus was issued in 2011. After that, there is no. The company has been rewarding the shareholders in terms of good dividend, but shareholders, long-term shareholders, also look at bonus for increasing their dividend income from the company. And my last point is on the black and white print of the annual report. See, today you can't go to any government department seeking application without a color photo. Having said that, the company should print the annual report in color. See, we will have a better view of whatever pictures that are being printed. Thank you. Wish you all the best, and all the best for the better performance of the company in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ravichandran. I would just like to reply your queries. Myself, B.P. Singh, CMD NALCO. Your first query regarding alumina and aluminium production, already your query is quite good. It is that our alumina production is more and aluminium is on the lower side. But we are going in for expansion of our aluminium smelter also. Our plan is that next 4 years, 3-4 years, we will be having 5 lakh tons of smelter, and whatever extra alumina we are producing, that will be consumed there. After that also we will be going in for further expansion. As for various terminologies which you told, that is hydrate, metal, aluminium. Of course, metal and aluminium is same, but hydrate and calcined alumina are two different products. We produce aluminium hydrate and calcined alumina. Hydrate is also sold in the domestic market, and calcined alumina is exported, sold in the domestic market, and also sent to our smelter for our smelting process. As far as technology suppliers are concerned, of course, Rio Tinto was our initial technology supplier, Rio Tinto is not showing interest in our expansion. So we are going in for a tender process where we'll be appointing the technology supplier. We have already made the EOI where 4 parties have come. There is no intention for going in for any Chinese, but it will depend on the government of India policies and all that. Whoever the bidders are there, 4 bidders are there with us, then the suitable bidders will be selected. As far as trade receivables and trade payment, vendor payment you were talking about, or vendor payments are done within the time, whatever the time limits are given by the government, that is done within the time. Royalty, of course, 242 crores royalty you are telling, that is from the mining, which we are giving to the government. And bonus shares, we will come back to you. And as far as the black and white report, I will request company secretary to comment on it, because our annual report is in the colored form.
Yeah. Mr. Ravichandran, am I audible to you? Mr. Ravichandran, you are online? Am I
Yeah, I'm
audible to you?
online. I'm online. Now only unmuted. Yes, you are audible.
Okay, okay, fine. Yeah, the last two things, the two questions you raised, let me clarify that one. First one is about the bonus issue you raised, that was declared last in 2011. Yeah, you are right, sir. It was declared in 2011. Being a government company, always the bonus declaration is a directive from the government of India. Having stated that, you must be, being a long-term shareholder, you must be knowing, sir, though we have not declared any bonus after 2011, but in between we have come out with 3 buyback shares, and including the last one in 2021. And buyback is considered to be a better means of rewarding the shareholders as compared to the bonus issue. But definitely we take a note of this point you raised about the bonus, and we will take up it to the government of India also. Because it will be as per their directive. That is the first one, sir. The second question you raised about the black and white, that again I bring it to your kind notice that SEBI has already stopped printing of, in fact they have already given a directive not to print annual report and not to send it unless there is a specific request from the shareholders for a physical copy of the annual report. So accordingly, on the receipt of your request, we have already sent a black and white one to you, because the few copies of color annual reports is under process. In fact, we received it yesterday, and I assure you we will send it one color one to you tomorrow itself.
No. Please, not necessary. I have already received. That is enough for me. Just one more point I missed out. Are there any product development to replace Chinese dependence? This point I missed out. If you can take it up and respond, it will be great.
Okay.
I will reply this. As far as product development is concerned, Chinese replacement, foils is one area we are thinking of developing from our rolled product. We are already making rolled products, and to convert these rolled products into foils. For that, we are appointing one consultant who will be guiding us for our future product development.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ravi Chandran. With this, we will move on to the next speaker shareholder. The next speaker shareholder that we have on the list is Mr. Manjeet Singh. I'll quickly check if he's available.
Excuse.
It seems Mr. Manjeet Singh has not joined the meeting. So in that case, we will move on to the next speaker shareholder. That's Mr. Ankit Agarwal. We do not have anybody with that name on the panelist. So in that case, we will move on to the next speaker shareholder. That's Mr. Vinod Motilal Agarwal. Mr. Agarwal, we have given you the access of presenter. Can you please unmute yourself and you can switch on your camera if you desire?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you. Please proceed.
respected Chairman Brajendra Pratap Singh, Director Finance Abhay Kumar Bihoria, and our Company Secretary B.K. Sahu. Good afternoon, good morning, and regards to all, sir. Sir, the last year the revenues of 1,71,000, which are much more than the last year's revenue. In spite of a little lower production and lower sales, it is due to better realization, sir. And when I'm seeing the balance sheet, sir, we've got operational cash flow of 5,800 crores, and we've got only liquidity when I'm seeing of 5,940 crores, and our long-term debt is nil. Only we've got current debt of 124 crores. So ये अपना are we likely to put up this with this kind of cash hoard that we've got? इससे अपन क्या करेंगे? अपना any downstream प्रोजेक्ट जैसे अपना पाइप्स बनाते हैं और एंगल्स बनाते हैं, कैन यू नॉट पुट अप certain downstream projects, sir? We are as a mineral and all, we are good, sir, अपना. But I wish the company all the best, sir. आपका बहुत ही अच्छा डिविडेंड दिया है, 10.5 रुपए का आपने टोटल. I wish the company all the best, sir. Signing off, Vinod Agarwal from Mumbai.
Thank you, Mr. Agrawal. Myself, B.P. Singh, CMD NALCO. Thanks for your suggestions for the downstream project. That is very important. But whatever revenues we are having, whatever deposits, we are planning for expansion of smelter for 5 lakh ton smelter and CPP expansion. Along that, we are planning for some kind of downstream products like foils and maybe something rolled product addition and wire rod addition, where we will get some more value-added products. For that, we are already in the process of appointing the consultant.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. With this, we will move on to the next speaker shareholder. The next speaker shareholder that we have on the list is Mr. Hiranand Kotwani. I'll quickly check if he's available. Give me one moment. Mr. Kotwani, we have given you the access of presenter. Can you please unmute yourself and switch on your camera if you desire to do so, and you can proceed with your opinion. Thank you.
Namaste. It is a great pleasure. I am Hiranand Kotwani from Kalyan. I am old shareholder of this organization. But certainly the organization's consistency is there, but due to the prices of aluminum and globally performance is sometimes here and there. But the efficiency and sustainability and the operation has some reservations. Huge resources at our end and old 50, more than 50 years of organization. How the expansion will do, gentlemen? Because the huge market, not only India, globally. We have to now compete with the global operation, production, distribution, sales, contingency fund, because sometimes prices are less. So we have to put the contingent fund and the super profitable way, rather giving the huge dividend and tell the government we want contingent fund for the emergency in the future. So how you are going ahead with the future sustainability and operation and expansion? My only vision is that company will expand more and more in the power and this material section. Please narrate how the growth and capital outlay will be for the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kotwani. I am audible?
Yeah.
Good morning. Thanks for your concerns. As far as our expansion, already we have told that our expansion plan is 1 million ton alumina refinery is already coming, which is going to start next year, June. We are starting one more bauxite mines. Again, it's going to start next year, June. And our main focus area now after this is expansion of our smelter. We have to go for a 5 lakh ton smelter. Along with that, maybe 1000 megawatt power plant. We are going ahead in a planned manner. Already we have appointed consultant for making DPR for the power plant. In the process of appointing consultant, and our roadmap is maybe next 1.5 year, we will be ready with this. 1 year we will be ready with this DPR, go to the board, and within next 3 years, 3 to 3.5 years or 4 years to get this smelter started. That is our plan, 5 lakh ton smelter along with the power plant. In this expansion, we will be eyeing on the value-added products more, that is wire rods, flat products, and maybe other billets and other products.
Thank you, gentlemen. The one thing is that please, this AGM, you are competitive people. You should early August, when the celebration of this March ending is there. So we should this AGM should be around August or even 15th August के आसपास कीजिए. सब ये झोल कंपनी है ना, वो एंड में लगती है. आपका इतना बड़ा कंपनी है. Please do needful. Thank you and best wishes from Hiran and Kotwani.
Okay, definitely. Next time onwards, we will try to do in the August itself. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kotwani. I hope you have a wonderful day. With this, we will move on to the next speaker shareholder. The next speaker shareholder that we have on the list is Mr. Putukoshi Sam Patel. I'll quickly check if he's available. It seems we do not have anybody with that name. So in that case, we will move on to the next speaker shareholder. That's Mr. Yusuf Yunus Rangwala. Let me check if he's there. Mr. Rangwala is not available. So in that case, we will move on to the next speaker shareholder on the list. That's Mr. Mahesh Kumar Bubna. Mr. Mahesh Kumar Bubna is not available. So with that, we will move on to the next speaker shareholder. That's Miss Bharti Saraf. I'll quickly check if she is available. Ms. Bharti Saraf, we have given you the access of presenter. Can you please unmute yourself and switch on your camera, and you can proceed with your opinion. Thank you.
हाँ जी, just a minute. माननीय सभापति जी, उपस्थित निर्देशक मंडल सदस्यगण, अधिकारी और कर्मचारीगण, मैं भारतीय साहब में जॉन होल्डर संतोष कुमार सराफ आप सभी को कलता से राम राम कहता हूँ. आशा करता हूँ
नमस्कार.
आप सब अच्छे स्वास्थ्य होंगे सर. और मैं सब उन्हीं कर्मचारी भाई बहनों का आभार प्रकट करता हूँ जिनकी कड़ी मेहनत का फल है कि आज हमारी कंपनी इतना अच्छा रिजल्ट दे रही है और इतना अच्छा डिविडेंड दे रही है सर. साथ में साथ मैं सीएफओ साहब का भी आभार प्रकट करूंगा. इस साल उन्होंने ऐसी बैलेंस शीट बना के दी है कि हमें तो कोई प्रश्न नजर नहीं आता, मैं कहाँ से आपसे प्रश्न करूं. उसके बाद आपने अपने प्रेजेंटेशन में भी काफी कुछ बता दिया सर. तो प्रश्न तो कुछ है नहीं, फिर भी एक दो प्रश्न मैं करना चाहूंगा और सीएफओ साहब से रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा अगले साल कुछ छिपा के रखिए जो हम खोज के निकालें और हम प्रश्न कर सकें सर. और नहीं तो अपने सेक्रेटरी को बोलिएगा कि सराफ साहब को थोड़ा हेल्प कर देंगे, क्योंकि मैं इतना पढ़ा लिखा तो हूँ नहीं सर. और सर ये कि मैं 2-3 प्रश्न करता हूँ सर. एक तो हमारी कंपनी की ESG रेटिंग क्या है और उसका स्कोर क्या है, ये बताइएगा सर. हमने लास्ट ईयर कितना कार्बन इमिशन रिड्यूस किया सर, इसके बारे में बताइएगा. आगे हमारा क्या टारगेट है, जीरो टारगेट बताइएगा सर. सर रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी के बारे में प्रश्न है कि अभी हम कितनी रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी चाहे विंड पावर या सोलर पैनल इंस्टॉलेशन के द्वारा प्रोडक्ट कर रहे हैं और आगे का क्या प्लान है सर. दूसरा, हमने क्या नई टेक्नोलॉजी यूज की है या स्कीम निकाली है जिससे हमारी कंपनी की इनकम और ग्रोथ बढ़े सर. और सर वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट के लिए हमने क्या फर्दर कदम उठाए ये बताइएगा. ज्यादा कुछ नहीं, बैलेंस शीट काफी अच्छी है. सीएफओ साहब का आभार प्रकट करता हूँ, कंपनी सेक्रेटरी का भी आभार प्रकट करता हूँ. सब ये कि फाइनेंशियल 25-26 की शुभकामनाएं तो बहुत से प्रार्थना करता हूँ. फाइनेंशियल 25-26 हमारी कंपनी के जितने भी एसोसिएट हैं, डायरेक्टर भाई बहन, कर्मचारी भाई बहन और सप्लायर, उनके लिए हेल्दी वेल्दी प्रोसेस सेफ्टी के साथ व्यतीत होगा. हमारे यहाँ कलकत्ते में दुर्गा पूजा, उसकी शुभकामना देता हूँ और आने वाले त्योहारों की, और चाहे वो राष्ट्रीय त्योहार आपके पर्सनल, उनकी भी शुभकामना देता हूँ. और भगवान से प्रार्थना करते हैं त्योहार आपकी हमारी जिंदगी में खुशियाँ और आनंद लेके आएंगे सर. सर मॉडरेटर का आभार प्रकट करते हुए, आप सबका आभार प्रकट करते हुए मैं अपना वक्तव्य सुनाऊं. जय हिंद, जय भारत, राम राम.
नमस्कार भारती जी. ये ESG रेटिंग अभी हमारा आया नहीं है, हम इस प्रोसेस में हैं ESG रेटिंग के. और कार्बन एमिशन और जो रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी की जहाँ तक बात है, कार्बन एमिशंस हमारे जो नॉर्म है, नॉर्म में हमको करीब 16 के आसपास पहुँचना है. 16 टन पर टन ये 16 टन कार्बन एमिशन 16 kg कार्बन एमिशन पर टन एल्यूमिनियम प्रोडक्शन, अभी हमारा करीब उससे कुछ ज़्यादा है। आगे आने वाले टाइम में हमारा टारगेट है कि हम वहाँ तक पहुँचे। अभी एट प्रेजेंट हम 7 मेगावाट का एक सोलर यूनिट लगाने जा रहे हैं, हमारे वेरियस यूनिट्स में मिला के टोटल 7 मेगावाट। और आगे आने वाले टाइम में विंड पावर, अगर आप देखें तो ग्रीन एनर्जी की बात करें तो हमारे पास ऑलरेडी 200 मेगावाट का एक ग्रीन पावर एग्जिस्ट करता है, जो कि राजस्थान में है, महाराष्ट्र में है, आंध्र प्रदेश में है। 15 मेगावाट का ग्रीन पावर हमारा और कुछ दिनों में स्टार्ट होगा तमिलनाडु में। इसके साथ में हम एक कंसल्टेंट अपॉइंट कर रहे हैं जो हमको गाइड करेंगे कि आगे आने के टाइम में हमारे जो रिन्यूएबल ऑब्लिगेशंस हैं कि हमारे करीब 35 to 40% एनर्जी ग्रीन एनर्जी होना चाहिए। इसके लिए विंड में, सोलर में, हाइब्रिड में मोड में हम जाएं। इसके लिए हम यूनिट सेटअप करेंगे कि हम जो भी हमारे एडिशनल पावर लगेंगे एक्सपेंशंस में 1000 मेगावाट के, उसमें करीब 30% हम ग्रीन में जाएं, जो कि विंड, सोलर या हाइब्रिड मोड से हम उसको लगाएंगे। एक्सपेंशन प्लान में हम अपने लेंगे। वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट की बात है, वुमेन हमारे टोटल वर्कफोर्स के करीब 6%, 7% वुमेन वर्कफोर्स है, और हमारे क्रिटिकल पोजीशंस में इवन सीजीएम्स में वुमेन है। और हम ट्रेनिंग्स वुमेन्स को अलग अलग फील्ड में देने के लिए अभी कुछ हम स्पेशल ट्रेनिंग भी दिए गए हैं, और जो फैसिलिटीज़ उनको दिए जाते हैं वो उनको दिए जा रहे हैं। अभी हमारे टेक्निकल सेक्टर्स में भी, माइंस में भी हैं, जियोलॉजिस्ट हैं, इवन स्मेल्टर में वुमेन एग्जीक्यूटिव्स लोग हैं। और मैं डायरेक्टर एचआर है हमारे साथ में, उनको भी रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा वो इसमें कुछ और अगर रोशनी डालना चाहेंगे तो बता सकते।
हम लोग वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट के लिए जो सीएसआर में भी स्पेशल प्रोजेक्ट सेल्फ हेल्प ग्रुप्स वुमेन का करा रहे हैं। उसके अलावा भी वुमेन के लिए सेपरेटली हम लोग ने जो जैसे साहब ने बताया कि फैक्ट्रीज डायरेक्टरेट एंड माइंस डायरेक्टर से हम लोग परमिशन ले रहे हैं कि ज्यादा से ज्यादा वुमेन लोग कैसे राउंड द क्लॉक शिफ्ट में काम कर सकते हैं। तो कंपनी का बहुत इंटरनल एम्प्लॉइज प्लस सीएसआर एक्टिविटीज में हमने वुमेन को सेपरेटली अलग से स्कीम उनके लिए बना के उसका काम कर रहे हैं।
ये नालको की लाडली हमारा एक स्कीम है जिसमें हम लोग सीएसआर के थ्रू गर्ल चाइल्ड्स को एजुकेट करने के लिए फंडिंग करते हैं। तो वहाँ भी हम लोग करीब 300 से ऊपर गर्ल चाइल्ड्स को अपने एस्टेब्लिशमेंट्स के आसपास के एरिया में फंड करते हैं उनके पढ़ाई के लिए। धन्यवाद भारती जी।
धन्यवाद जी। मैं संतोष राव हूँ सर, भारती साहब का ज्वाइंट होल्डर।
थैंक यू।
Thank you, Mr. Saravji. I hope you have a wonderful day. With this, we will move on to the next speaker shareholder. I'll quickly check. The next speaker shareholder that we have on the list is Mr. Mahesh Kumar Bubna. I'll quickly check if she's available. It seems we do not have Mahesh Kumar Bubna on board. So with this, we have given the opportunity to all our speaker shareholder. I hand over the board and the speaker shareholders which were unable to speak at this point of time. They can share their query to the respective email ID of company. And with this, I would like to hand over the meeting to the company official. Thank you.
Thank you.
Since there is no further business items, now I'll request our Director of Production, Shri Pankaj Kumar Sharma sir, to propose a vote of thanks, please.
Respected Shri Brijendra Pratap Singh, Chairman and cum Managing Director, Shri Patel Sanjay Kumar, Chairman of the Audit Committee, Mrs. Trapti Kamlesh Patel, Chairperson of the Nomination and Remuneration Committee and Stakeholders Relationship Committee, Dr. Ajay Narang, Independent Director, my esteemed colleague directors on the board and CVO, Shri Bharat Kumar Sahu, Company Secretary, Shri Bappa De, representative of President of India, esteemed shareholders, independent auditors, cost auditors, secretarial auditors, scrutinizers, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me immense pleasure and a deep sense of gratitude to propose the vote of thanks on this momentous occasion of NALCO's 45th Annual General Meeting being held through VC and OAVM. At the outset, I extend my heartfelt thanks to all our stakeholders who have shown keen interest in participating today. Your continued engagement and trust in the management of NALCO is both encouraging and humbling. Your support reinforces our resolve to uphold transparency, efficiency, and shareholder value. We truly hope this bond of mutual trust will grow even stronger in the years to come. I would like to place on record my sincere appreciation to our CMD Sri Brijendra Pratap Singh, a visionary leader who has steered the company with exemplary dedication and foresight. My gratitude also goes to all my colleagues on the board, including the government nominee directors, independent directors, whose strategic guidance and wisdom have been invaluable in achieving the milestone we proudly celebrate today. My special thanks to all the employees of NALCO, our most vital assets, as well as the unions and associations. Your relentless commitment and team spirit have helped the company not only to overcome challenges but also to deliver yet another year of exceptional performance. I also take this opportunity to thank the Government of India, particularly the Ministry of Mines, DIPAM, DPE, and other allied ministry and departments for their constant support and guidance. I am equally grateful to the Government of Odisha, various public sector undertakings, our partner in the value chain, and all stakeholders and investors who continue to contribute significantly to our collective success. Let me also acknowledge the professional services rendered by our independent auditors, cost auditors, secretarial auditors, and the scrutinizers for their contribution towards upholding corporate governance and transparency, and also convey my appreciation to administration department for their effort. Once again, I thank each one of you for your unwavering support and the confidence reposed in us. We look forward to your continued association and blessings as we move ahead on our journey of inclusive and sustainable growth. Wishing you all happy Navratri and Dasara ahead. Thank you all.
The e-voting platform will now be kept open for 15 minutes for voting by the members who have not cast their vote till now and thereafter. The meeting will come to an end. The voting results will be placed in the websites of the company, stock exchanges and the RTA within the statutory time periods. Thank you all, everyone, for all making this 44th AGM successful. Thank you and Jai Hind.